We say the world should catch up. But is the world interested? All indications are no, they're not. They may condemn the terrorists and the attack, but they never hold Pakistan accountable. Just look at the United Nations. They're talking about maximum restraint.
We very much appeal to both the governments of Pakistan and the government of India to exercise maximum restraint and to ensure that the situation and the developments we've seen do not deteriorate any further. Any issues between Pakistan and India, we believe can be and should be resolved peacefully.
How about that? India is the victim here, yet we are being asked to show restraint. Why not lecture Pakistan instead? Why not condemn their support for terrorism? And this is not a new pattern. It dates back to the last century. Pakistan provokes India. India hits back, but the world puts pressure on us to stand down. We saw that during the 1965 war, then again in the 1971 war. In this century, the pressure is even more because now India and Pakistan are nuclear powers. So everyone has the same advice for India. Do not escalate too much. So what are you supposed to do? Should we stand by and watch our people get killed? The fact is, the world has ignored the threat from Pakistan. Some countries have also actively cultivated it. And chief among them is the United States of America. As a country, Pakistan has always relied on foreign assistance and the West has always obliged. I'll show you some numbers. From 1960 to 2002, Pakistan got around $73 billion in foreign aid, $73 billion. Again, the US was the biggest donor. After 2002, this aid ballooned. The US alone gave $19 billion to Pakistan from 2002 to 2010. 8 years, $19 billion, that's more than $2 billion per year. Where did this money go? It was supposed to counter terrorism. But Pakistan covertly supported those same terrorists. Even today, it's the same. In February, Donald Trump approved an aid package for Pakistan, almost $400 million for fighter jets. So you are arming Pakistan, you are giving funds to their army, yet you act surprised and sad when they sponsor terrorists. How many more times do you have to be betrayed? First was Osama bin Laden. The US chased him for more than a decade. And where did they find him? Right next door to a Pakistan military facility. Next was the Taliban. The United States fought them for more than 2 decades in Afghanistan. Pakistan was supposedly helping the Americans, yet who cheered the Taliban's comeback? The same Pakistan. So it's time for the world to wake up and smell the coffee. This is not a friendly, responsible state. This is a rogue country. Which raises the question, what should the world do? Well, for starters, stop lecturing India. We are the victims here, not the aggressor. If anything, we are doing the world a favor. Secondly, cut off the funding. No more foreign aid or multilateral bailouts for Pakistan. And I know what the critics will say here. What about the people of Pakistan? Why punish them for the army's doing? Well, for starters, there is no evidence that the money is reaching them. Pakistan has got 24 bailouts from the IMF. The only people who seem to be benefiting are the generals. And if 24 bailouts did not work, the 25th won't either. Secondly, what about the people of Afghanistan, the people of Iran or North Korea? Are they not being punished for their regime's crimes? Why is it okay in Iran but not okay in Pakistan? It exposes the hypocrisy of world powers. And finally, it's time to defang the Pakistani army. This is a nuclear power with no stability. Tomorrow, militants could overrun Islamabad and Rawalpindi. If they do, what happens to Pakistan's western arsenal? What happens to their stockpile of nukes? You think those terrorists and militants will only target India? Well, you're mistaken. They will target the whole world. Yet major powers seem oblivious to this threat. They ask North Korea to give up its nukes. They ask Iran to abandon its nuclear program. But Pakistan continues in its merry ways. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Pakistan is like that deranged attacker with a knife. When you face him, you have 2 options. Either you snatch the knife away with force, or you convince him to drop the knife. Right now, the world is not doing either of those things. Instead, it is asking the victim to calm down.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.